acknowledge that Chadron State College is situated on the land of multiple Native nations, past and present. These original homelands are the territory of indigenous people who were largely dispossessed and removed. We specifically acknowledge these are the traditional homelands of the Lakota, Cheyenne, and the Arapaho people. Chadron State College pledges to support and advocate for the histories, cultures, languages, and territorial rights of historic and contemporary indigenous peoples of this region. This statement affirms continuous indigenous presence and rights, acknowledges the ongoing effects of settler colonization, and supports indigenous struggles for political, legal, and cultural sovereignty.
Good morning. That's a hot mic. Please rise and remain standing as the Dawes County Veterans Honor Guard presents the national colors. Post colors. Please remain standing as we repeat and pledge the American Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Dr. Ron Patterson, President of Chadron State College. On behalf of the Nebraska State College System, Board of Trustees, and the faculty and staff of Chadron State, I welcome you to our spring commencement ceremony. Join me now as we bow our heads for the moment of silence and give thanks for the many blessings this year for these special graduates here this morning. Thank you. The moment of reflection will be delivered by Miss Ella Louise O'Brien from Chadron, Nebraska.
For the past few months, I cannot wait for this day to come. Anyone who has talked to me since about January knows just how much I could not wait for this day to come. But just under 4 years ago, when I first started here for my undergraduate, I didn't think this day was fathomable, simply for the fact that it seemed it was so far away and 4 years would take a lifetime to pass by. How wrong was I? I remember moving into the dorms very vividly. The weeks leading up to classes, I was excited. New friends, new school, a chance to be a new person. The day of move-in, however, I was crying, begging my parents not to leave me, which, looking back on it, not my best moment, because if you know anything about me, you know my parents live literally 1.5 miles away from the college. I could walk to their house using the trails that go behind the college in like 15 minutes. But I was afraid of change, afraid of growing up, afraid of not knowing what I wanted to do with my life. But as it turns out, I had nothing to be afraid of. A few days after move-in, I met some of my greatest friends as they walked through Kent Hall. A few days later, my future classmates, some who had also become such great friends. And that Monday morning, my professors, who for the past 4 years have supported and guided me on my journey. During my time here, I have experienced a lot. I have loved, I have lost, I have failed, and then persevered. I have grieved, and I have laughed. In short, I've started living my life. College for most is the beginning of our adult lives. We started our growth here as young adults who will go out into the world to make change. And I would not change my experience for the world. I think God and I both knew I wasn't ready to leave Chadron quite yet, and it was here I was able to grow and succeed and prepare for the next chapter of my life. There are those I wish who were here today. Family members who have passed, friends who should be sitting among us receiving their own diplomas. But I take comfort knowing that they are looking down at us as our biggest cheerleaders. I think I can speak for all of us graduating that we have been counting down the days until graduation. Some of us have plans on what we are doing next. Others do not. But it has always been the end goal of graduating, about the what's next. But as exciting as the next steps of our lives may be, we tend to neglect what is standing right in front of us. We become so focused on achieving our goals that we don't enjoy the present and savor the time spent with those we love. Don't get me wrong, setting and achieving goals is like graduating with your undergraduate is a feat in itself. And before you know it, we're moving on to our next goal, our what's next, leaving behind the goal we already achieved. And while I know for myself, I'm excited for the what's next, I know I will mourn the memories I have made here and the relationships I have established, as it is time to move on to the next chapter of our lives. But I will forever remember the late nights and the silly conversations and the simple joy I have experienced over the past few years, knowing I've been so blessed with the relationships I have created. I want to leave you with a quote. Take pride in how far you come. Have faith in how far you can go. But don't forget to enjoy the journey. We have started our journeys here. Now it is time to continue them wherever else that may be. Congratulations, class of 2025, and soar Eagles.
Thank you, Ella. This ceremony is a very special time for each graduate and their family and friends. So to maintain the dignity of this distinctive occasion and out of respect for all of our graduates, we ask that you please silence your cell phones and remain seated until the ceremony has ended so that each graduate's name can be heard when announced. Commencement is a celebration of academic attainment. To bring greetings to you from the academic community, of Chadron State College, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Kimberly Paddock O'Reilly.
Thank you, President Patterson. On behalf of the Department of Academic Affairs, faculty, staff, and students, thank you for your dedication, advocacy, and leadership that you continue to help make Chadron State College great. I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the friends and families of our graduates. Your unwavering support and encouragement have been essential to their academic success. To our graduates, today is the day you have been working towards. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance have paid off. You are truly soaring. As you officially graduate from Chadron State College, congratulations. The CSC community is exceedingly proud of you. According to the latest census data on education attainment, 35% of the U.S. population aged 25 and over have earned a bachelor's degree, and 13% have earned a master's degree. Today, you join this prestigious group equipped with the knowledge and skills to forge impactful paths in your careers and communities. I know you're all eager to get to the exciting part, but please humor me for a moment while I share the impact a college degree can have. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor, bachelor's degree holders earn 68% more than those without a degree, and the wage gap grows with more advanced education. According to the Association of Public and Land-Grant Universities, college graduates are half as likely to be unemployed as their peers whose highest earned degree is a high school diploma. Moreover, the Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion notes that college graduates report better health and are less likely to experience conditions such as heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, anxiety, and depression. Some research studies suggest college graduates live 7 years longer than those without a post-secondary degree. By earning your degree, you've set the stage for a bright and transformative future. Choosing Chadron State College for this achievement sets you apart even more. Today's graduates may have about 12 jobs throughout their careers, and this is expected to rise. A notable 32% of those aged 25 to 44 are considering a career change, and 29% have completely changed fields since their first college job, while 53% of Americans report using only half or less of their college education. That won't be the case for you. As CSC graduates, your education has provided more than facts or skills for a specific job. You've gained the advantage of CSC's focus on applied learning, problem solving, cultural competence, quantitative reasoning, professionalism, leadership, lifelong learning, and agility. These transferable skills will illuminate your professional journey no matter where it leads. Beyond academics, you've built lifelong connections with classmates, teammates, faculty, staff, and industry professionals. As graduates, you join an alumni network almost 24,000 strong. I encourage you to nurture these relationships and expand your network. They will play a crucial role in your career success. Congratulations, graduates. Wherever your next destination is, the workforce, military, graduate school, or something else, go out and soar like the eagles you are, and remember, once an eagle, always an eagle.
Thank you, Dr. Paddock O'Reilly. I now want to introduce several people. I ask that these individuals stand when their name is called. I ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced. On stage, celebrating this special occasion with you are Dr. Paul Turman, Chancellor of the Nebraska State College System; Dr. Kimberly Paddock O'Reilly, Vice President for Academic Affairs; Dr. Jim Margetts, Dean of Essential Studies in the School of Liberal Arts; Dr. Joyce Hardy, Interim Dean of the Graduate Studies and the School of Business, Mathematics, and Science; Dr. Brittany Helmbrick, Interim Dean of the School of Professional Studies and Applied Sciences; Dr. Chuck Welch, today's commencement speaker; Dr. Matt Brust, Professor of Biological Sciences and Faculty Senate President; and Ms. Melissa Mitchell, our Registrar. I also want to recognize Dr. John Wojcik and the CSC Wind Symphony for providing the music for today's ceremony. Please join me in welcoming the stage party and thanking Dr. Wojcik. Also joining us are several members of our faculty and staff from the three schools whose students are graduating today. Please join me in thanking these outstanding faculty and staff members for participating in today's ceremony. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Paul Turman to the podium to bring official greetings from the Board of Trustees of Nebraska State College System.
Good morning, everyone. What a privilege it really is to be here today with you to celebrate the graduation of our class of 2025. I think commencement really is one of those important, meaningful moments in higher education, and one of the greatest joys that I get to have is serving as the Chancellor of the State College System. I think it's also a time that you want to pause and recognize not only the personal achievements of each graduate, but also share the pride that we feel in this extraordinary institution. For our graduates, the ceremony marks the culmination of your hard work, sacrifice, as well as perseverance. I believe you've all faced a number of challenges in completing your degree and working through that with resilience, but also embracing the opportunity that you get through meanings of purpose. Each of you have added meaningful to the life and the spirit of Chadron State College in doing that as well. I think you should be proud today that you depart not only with a degree, but you also depart with a legacy. You are now a part of a very proud and ever-growing community of Chadron State alumni, individuals who are making a difference across Nebraska, throughout the nation, and around the world. As you reflect on your time here, I hope that you do so with pride in what you've accomplished and in the college that has helped you achieve so many great things. Chadron State will always be a part of your story, and you will always be a part of ours as well. You are lifelong members of a remarkable community, and we are proud to call you alumni of this institution. As you look toward the future, you should be confident that the experiences you've had here have prepared you for whatever future holds for you. The education that you've received, the connections you've made at Chadron State have equipped you to create a lasting difference in the communities that you eventually go on to serve. And now, with the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State Colleges, it's my honor to formally invest upon President Patterson with the power and the authority to confer degrees upon the new graduates here at Chadron State College today. Congratulations, class of 2025. We can't wait to see the differences that you go on to make in the years that come, and wherever your journey takes you, remember that you'll always have a home here at Chadron State College. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor Turman. And now to our guest speaker, Dr. Charles Welch, President of the American Association of State Colleges and Universities. Dr. Welch is a first-generation college student and the first member of his extended family to receive an advanced degree. He received a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science from the University of Arkansas, a Master of Arts in Political Management from the George Washington University, and a doctorate in Higher Education Administration from the University at Little Rock. Dr. Welch became the 7th president of ASCU in January 2024. Prior, he served as president of the Arkansas State University System, where he led the state's second-largest higher education system. He is also the past president of Henderson State University. Dr. Welch has deep ties to ASCU, having led 2 ASCU member institutions, and has served as the chair of the ASCU Board of Directors twice, from 2019 to 2021. He co-chaired ASCU's Presidential Post-Secondary Value Commission Task Force. He was also actively engaged in ASCU's New President's Academy, an Emerging Leaders Program, serving as an executive sponsor for both initiatives. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Chuck Welch.
Thank you, Dr. Patterson. I appreciate that kind introduction, and I appreciate the opportunity to be here today. I was a college and university president for 20 years. And during that 20 years, there were many days that were hard, that were difficult. But I always knew that if I could just make it through those days, I could make it to this day. Literally the most rewarding day for anybody that works in higher education as we see the product of our work and we rejoice in the rewards of these students having these opportunities. And these have been hard days for our faculty and staff. There's a lot of people questioning the value of higher education, if what we do is right. Faculty and staff, I want you to know it is a noble profession. We are doing good work. We are literally transforming lives, and don't let anybody tell you anything differently. And thank you for the great work that you do. We know we wouldn't be here without you. I have 3 daughters. And as I was getting ready to come out yesterday from Washington, D.C., my youngest daughter said, "Dad, I want to give you a piece of advice." And I said, "What's that?" She said, "There won't be a single person in that building that came there to hear you talk." She's right. I know that. I also know I'm the only thing standing between you and receiving your diploma. So I promise that I will try to be brief, because I know something else. You may not remember what I say today. You will remember if I take too long to say it. So I will adhere to the 3 B's of public speaking: be positive, be wise, be seated. And I'm going to get through this very quickly. But it is a great day of celebration. It's a day to celebrate a monumental accomplishment. You heard the statistics earlier that you join an elite group of Americans and Nebraskans who will hold a college degree. But graduates, I also know how difficult the journey is, having done it myself, having done it as a first-generation college graduate. I know that I would not have gotten there if it weren't for the family and friends who helped me. So graduates, I'm going to give you a second to find your loved ones in this crowd and thank them for you being in that seat today. They deserve it. Let's give them a round of applause. As I stand before you today with this great honor of speaking at this commencement, with the great honor of having been a president of 3 institutions and now the president of a national association that represents 520 universities across the United States, I realized that just 2 generations ago, my grandparents did not finish the 8th grade and my father's father could not read or write. I realized that my parents didn't have the opportunity to attend college. And I know that all of these things that have been gifted to me in my life, in my professional career, are because I have a college degree. And so I want you to just take a moment today and over the course of the next few days to really let it sink in that your life is forever transformed for receiving this degree, and you can now do things that you never dreamed imaginable in your life. I think about Yogi Berra, the former catcher of the New York Yankees, who was as well known for his yogi-isms as he was for his baseball play. But he said, if you come to a fork in the road, take it. You can now take any direction you want to. College graduates have so many more opportunities. You heard the other statistics. You're less likely to be unemployed. You're less likely to have to rely on public support services. You're more likely to live longer. You're more likely to earn more, simply because you're a college graduate. But with that comes some responsibility. And so I want to give you 10 tips today for life, 10 tips from leaving here of what you should do. First of all, remember that your family is more important than your career. I had a mentor who called me once. I was a college president at 34 years old, and he called me and he said, "Chuck, I became a president at 35. He said, "I'm now 65. And he said, "The people at the university where I was a president 30 years later don't even remember my name. But my children remember every dance recital and baseball game I missed." He said, "Don't be me." Remember that. You'll get to working, you'll have long hours, you'll be pushing, you'll be ambitious, but don't forget what's most important, and it's not that job. It's these people in this room today that love you and support you. Second tip, you define your career does not define you. Don't fall into the trap of thinking, oh, I'm a college president, therefore I have to look like, act like, talk like a certain way. I'm a little different. I rarely wear a necktie. If you see a necktie, check on me. I'm probably not well, right? I like to wear shorts. I like to wear flip-flops. I like to say ain't. I'm from Arkansas, okay? But I am who I am, and the greatest compliment that I'm ever given is that I'm genuine, or that I'm real, or I haven't forgotten where I came from. So remember, there's not a certain, I'll get people that'll say to me, you're a college president, you don't look like one. Now, I don't know what that means exactly, but that's okay, because I am the president. Remember, you define the career. It does not define you. Be who you are, be genuine, and be authentic. Third tip, it's always about people. Relationships matter. If you come to interview with me, I'm going to give you a tip. I'm going to make you sit an extra 10 minutes out in my lobby before I bring you into my office. And you want to know why? Because when you leave, I'm going to ask our front office receptionist, what do you think? And if you treated her differently than you did me because of the name on my door and the name on hers, I'm not hiring you, because she plays as important a role in that entity as I do. So remember, it's always about people. I had another mentor that said, Chuck, you can be an expert on everything that's ever been invented, but if people don't like you, you're going to have a hard time getting things done. You can likewise not know a whole lot about much of anything, and if people like you, you can get things accomplished. And that doesn't mean you have to make hard decisions, and people aren't going to always be happy. But if they know that you're honest with them, and that you're real and you're genuine, and that you care about them, you'll have a better chance. So never forget that. People matter. Number 4, I have a painting in my office. It's a photograph of a basketball goal in an old gymnasium, not something nice like this, an older gym, and it's a Wayne Gretzky quote, so a hockey quote, and it says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You're going to fail. You're going to have things that don't go the way that you wanted to, and that's okay, because the only way you're going to get to where you ultimately want to is by taking risks and taking chances in life. Michael Jordan, many consider to be the greatest NBA player of all time, missed more shots than he made in his NBA career. Walt Disney got fired. Oprah Winfrey got fired. Steve Jobs at Apple got fired. Guess what? They didn't give up. They took those shots. They made it to where they are. So remember that. You've got to take the shot before you can ever make the basket. Vote. Go vote. I know this is this area of the country, and this area has a lot of veterans. And I'm so thankful for putting their lives on the line and the service that they provide for us every day. But that service is that so we can go vote, and that we can make our voice heard. And we still only have 62.5% of Americans that go to the ballot. Don't be one of those 38% that don't go. Step up. Do that right thing. Vote the way you want to vote. I'm not telling you how to do it. Just do it, and reward those who've given you the wonderful opportunity to actually go to the polls in the first place. Number 6, have a firm handshake. It's just important. Ladies, men, have a firm handshake. I want your handshake to be as firm as your hand would be if I tried to take your cell phone out of it. Right? It shows confidence, it shows strength, it shows I can do this. And it's important, and people take notice, so don't forget that. Number 7, write handwritten notes. There's this thing called handwriting. It's not texting, it's called handwriting. Y'all probably don't know how to write in cursive, so you can print. I don't think they teach cursive anymore. But a handwritten note still says so much more than a text does. It shows that you truly took the time to put down in writing your thoughts. I love nothing more than getting a thank you note. I love nothing more than getting something that just says, it mattered, it made a difference. Don't lose that art. It's not something we do a lot anymore. I buy a roll of stamps and I can probably keep those suckers for 20 years, right? But it matters. So write handwritten notes. It truly does say something about your sincerity. Number 8, pay attention. Only say online what you would say in person. We got a lot of folks get really brave at midnight in their living room on their laptop, right? If you're not going to say it in person, don't say it online. And remember that employers do their background checking. They look at your social media. And let me tell you something else. I don't care how many email addresses you have, but if you're sending a professional email, please don't send it from foxydaddy@gmail.com. Go get a new one, all right? I'm as guilty as anybody about not using the best punctuation or all of that in texts and things, but there's one thing when you're talking to your friends and loved ones, and there's another one when you're talking to the professional. And one more thing, with having 3 daughters, I can send them a mile-long text about how much I love them and how proud of them I am and blah, blah, blah. KK. That's all I get, all right? Don't be like that. Number 9, this is something one of my daughters, who is in college right now, taught me. She's a social work major. She wants to be an adolescent mental health counselor. And she said, Dad, I want you to change your way of talking, and I want you to change from I have to I get to. I have to get up early. I have to go to church. I have to go to work. I get to get up early. I get to go to church. I get to go to work. Because not everybody has that blessing. So change your thinking a little bit from the I have to's to the I get to's. And I'm still struggling with it, but it's important. And I think it's something that when she said it really had a profound impact on me. And then number 10, kind of along the same lines, and I'm going to borrow from a Tim McGraw song, live like you are dying. Live every day as if you don't know if tomorrow will be there. Take this one opportunity we have in life and make the most of it. Take that trip. Eat that piece of pizza. Do those things that are going to make you happy. Because the biggest mistake you can make in life is thinking you have enough time. Trust me, I remember when 50 was really old. It ain't so old anymore, I can tell you. You know, you've been given an irrevocable gift of a college degree. Your job can be taken away from you. Your possessions can be taken away from you. Your health can be taken away from you. Your degree can never be taken away from you. It's the one thing in your life that will always be there regardless of the circumstances. So cherish it, celebrate it, use it, and make it count. You've been given an opportunity. You can change your life. You can change the trajectory of your children's lives, your family's life. You can change your state. You can change this nation, and you can change the world. That's what a college graduate does, and you're now a college graduate. Congratulations. We're very proud of you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Welch, for your inspiring words. Dr. Kimberly Paddock O'Reilly will now present candidates for the conferral of their respective master's degrees. Dr. Kimberly Paddock O'Reilly, will you please come forward?
All 2025 candidates for the Masters of Art in Education, please rise and remain standing. Master of Business Administration, please rise and remain standing. Master of Education, please rise and remain standing. Master of Science and Organizational Management, please rise and remain standing. President Patterson, upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty and the academic deans, I recommend to you these candidates for conferring upon them their respective master's degrees.
Through the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Nebraska State College System, I now bestow upon you, each of you, your respective master's degree. Smile. Yeah.
Academic Deans, Dr. Jim Margetts, Interim Dean, Dr. Joyce Hardy, and Interim Dean, Dr. Brittany Helmbrecht, will assist with the hooding of the graduates along with the candidate's advisor. Please come forward to accept your diploma. Family members, you may feel free to come forward for photographs and then go back to your seats. Jennifer D. Catnaw, hooded by Dr. Katie Woods. Alyssa Christine Johnson, hooded by Dr. Katie Woods. Erin Lynn Mueller, hooded by Dr. Katie Woods. Amanda Diedrich, hooded by Dr. Nathan Favillaro. Nyla Unette Witzel, hooded by Dr. Terry Morrow. Michael A. Wadraska, hooded by Dr. Terry Morrow. Janelle Arlene Moore, hooded by Dr. Karen Enos. Megan Elizabeth O'Leary, hooded by Dr. Karen Enos. Greta Bedre Wee, hooded by Dr. Gary Dusick. Ira Carlston Hanberg, hooded by Dr. Gary Dusick. Johanna Dusteel, hooded by Dr. Gary Dusick. Tori Early, hooded by Dr. Gary Dusick. Mila Grossa Bendan Isono Alo, hooded by Dr. Gary Dusick. Danielle Nicole Gibson, hooded by Dr. Gary Dusick. Alexis Cheyenne Beckus, hooded by Dr. Caitlin Redden. Kate Benjamin, hooded by Dr. Nicholas Fisher. Parker Gonser, hooded by Dr. Cassandra Ritson. Yusef Lauren Nelson, hooded by Dr. Pilojun Kim. Joseph Michael Shanley, hooded by Dr. Pilojun Kim. Diane K. Buluska, hooded by Dr. Catherine Rust. Brittany Stringer, hooded by Dr. Catherine Rust. Whitney Toehe Day, hooded by Dr. Catherine Rust. Alejandro Ivan Garcia, hooded by Dr. Joanne Hayes. Kylie Ann Kempf, hooded by Dr. Joanne Hayes. Lisa Sue Paez, hooded by Dr. Joanne Hayes. Colton J. Brienza, hooded by Dr. Josh Ellis. Allison Ann Smith, hooded by Dr. Josh Ellis. James Paul Davis, hooded by Dr. Scott Ritson. Braden Ross Meacham, hooded by Dr. Scott Ritson. Jahani Wright, hooded by Dr. Scott Ritson. Let's have a final applause for our new master's graduates. Please be seated. During today's commencement, we should recognize those undergraduate students who have graduated or are graduating with academic honors. In recognition of their outstanding academic achievement, they are wearing medallions. Please note that these students graduating cum laude have attained a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 to 3.74. Those graduating magna cum laude have a grade point average of 3.75 to 3.89. And those graduating summa cum laude have a grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0. All honors graduates, please rise and be recognized. Please be seated. The 2025 candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree, please rise and remain standing. The Bachelor of Science degree, please rise and remain standing. Bachelor of Science and Education degree, please rise and remain standing. President Patterson, upon the recommendation of the faculty, the chairs of the department, and the deans of the school, I recommend to you these candidates for conferring upon them their baccalaureate degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Paddock O'Reilly. Through the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State College system, I now bestow upon each of you your respective bachelor's degree. Please move the tassel from the right edge to the left edge of your cap. Woo!
We are honored to present this degree to the family of Brayton Brannick, recognizing the legacy of their students' commitment to learning and excellence. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. 2025 graduates, please come forward to accept your diploma. Family, please feel free to come forward for photographs. Matthew Coleman Dunson, cum laude. Rylan Awayo, summa cum laude. Maricela Maria Aguilar. Lucas Riley Ambrose, magna cum laude. Aiden Anderson McClintock. Danielle D. Applegarth. Sandra Jolie Marie Arlt, summa cum laude. Izzy Maria Ashley. Megan E. Balloon, magna cum laude. Christian Bartlett. Rachel Lynn Bell, summa cum laude. Emily M. Bai. Patrick Murphy Blake, magna cum laude. Taylor Christine Birch. Gwendolyn Renee Buss, cum laude. Ayla N. Campos, summa cum laude. Tyler Jacob Carpenter. McKenna Jean Chambers. Alyssa Rain Charging Thunder, magna cum laude. Jake Leroy Chesick, summa cum laude. Katrina Elaine Christensen, summa cum laude. Mallory Jo Christensen. Samantha Lee Comes, magna cum laude. Maria Cotant. Megan Grace Counts, magna cum laude. Aaron James Dockery. Claudia Nicole Dollinger. Abigail Mackenzie Donner, magna cum laude. Jaden Rocky Earl, magna cum laude. Paige Nicole Edwards. McKenna Ann Elliott, magna cum laude. Brenton D. Elliott. Jolie Michelle Evans, summa cum laude. Mackenzie K. Gable, magna cum laude. Kenzie Malene Garner, summa cum laude. Henry Joseph Gangler. James Lee Gibson, magna cum laude. Quentin J. Gilg, cum laude. Nathan Cade Gilming, cum laude. Damian Gronemeyer. Samuel J. Giles, cum laude. Sawyer J. Haig, cum laude. Rita Marie Hammer. Ezra Ryan Harlow, cum laude. Tori Elizabeth Haugu. Alondra Hernandez. Megan Lee Hodgson. Marston A. Hallen, magna cum laude. Hannah Lene Hoos. Hannah Huffman. Sydney R. Hunter, cum laude. Britton Mark Heyer, summa cum laude. Deontay Lavon Jackson. Isabella Marjorie Hanareme Yo. Ashlyn Jensen, magna cum laude. Erica Diane Johnson, summa cum laude. Kathleen Knutson, magna cum laude. Dana Lynn Coe. Kylie R. Price, magna cum laude. Zhu Young Lin, summa cum laude. Liberty J. Line, cum laude. Addison Etta Lindsay, magna cum laude. Brittany M. Lopez, cum laude. Tony Marie Lopez. Krista Leroy Malie. Jalissa Martinez. Reese Marie Maxim, magna cum laude. Summer Dawn Mayhew. Alexa Brianne McCowan. Kyle Daniel McIntosh. Spencer Christine McMillan. Paige Noel McSherry. Brittany Marie Merritt. Ashley Bridget Miller. Samantha Millen. Jersey Messigatis, magna cum laude. Kyla Bree Mitsos. Ruhama Zewudu Malala. Camilla Montenegro. Raquel Elizabeth Moore. Shante Priscilla Morgan. Vincent Charles Mosley. Jacob E. Naselroad. Ella Louise O'Brien, summa cum laude. Brady Andrew Olson. Seth William Orsborn. Sasha Danielle Paez. Logan Party, summa cum laude. Kendall Patarakis. Vivian Faye Pease, cum laude. Dalton Allen Peterson, summa cum laude. Julio Caesar Phipps. Shayla L'Oreal Powers. Ellie Grace Ravenscroft, summa cum laude. India Jane Ritzgarin, summa cum laude. Morgan Scott Roper. Caitlin K. Rosedall. Eben Michael Rosentrader, summa cum laude. Jordan Michelle Rudd. Connor Glenn Schwind. Megan Marie Shuey. DeAnthony Charles Smith, cum laude. Anna Salome Stearns. Lauren Giselle Sylvester. Jackie L. Terrazes. Tommy T. Thomas. Devin A. Thornton, magna cum laude. Krista Lee Topil, cum laude. Arthur Tanner True. Joyce Suguma, summa cum laude. Sadie Maria Faith Vanderway, summa cum laude. Rio Waitenebe, summa cum laude. Thomas Watson, magna cum laude. Rylan Bradley Weir, summa cum laude. Abigail Grace Welch, summa cum laude. Jackson James White. Casey Ann Wickersham, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Williams, summa cum laude. Elena Grace Williams, summa cum laude. Kobe Matthew Bila, summa cum laude. Crimson Dawn Blankenship. Paige Pauline Biotis. Caitlin Marie Christian, summa cum laude. Aiden Mid-Ori Comer. Chance Ian Cooper, summa cum laude. Echo Dawn Coffee. Morgan Kate Eckwall. Addison Ann Froling. Ayana Fujiyama. Keegan Anthony Gilhausen. Kylie Renee Geyser, summa cum laude. Hunter Thomas Gilmore. Addison May Gipfert. Morgan Carolyn Holquist, summa cum laude. Natalie Reese Haymaker, summa cum laude. Xavier Harold. Colton M. Hallowbeck, summa cum laude. Elijah R. Huntington. Morgan Marie Jagers. Ashley Jansen. Christopher James Jennings, magna cum laude. David Michael Johnson. Alexis Nicole Kramer, summa cum laude. Valentino Leokini, cum laude. Jackson Fred Leuenberger. Jacoby Skylar Long, magna cum laude. Aspen Lynn Lund. Cody Franklin Miller, summa cum laude. Kendall Nicole Petty, summa cum laude. Sutton James Pullman, summa cum laude. Aubrey R. Quast, summa cum laude. Bailey M. Sherbarth. Jocelyn Nunette Schaffo, cum laude. Dean T. Schroeder. David Jean Severson. Autumn Ann Scow, cum laude. Jaden Aaron Steiner, cum laude. Ira Keiko Kano Lee Tadenbet, cum laude. Jamila Upalapati, summa cum laude. Thomas Ryan Walsh. Hunter Rose Wiebelhaus, magna cum laude. Kenneth Timothy Weiland, magna cum laude. Sergio Saul Alarcon Ortega. Sydney May Biesecker, magna cum laude. Riley Kate Billings, summa cum laude. Rachel Nicole Blue, summa cum laude. Marissa May Borchard, magna cum laude. Kendra Dawn Cardwell. Haley Cochran. Gage Michael Correa. Audrey Olivia Daberco. Johanna Jean Foster, magna cum laude. Olivia Ray Fries, cum laude. Josephine Morgan Fritz. Grant John Fulmer. Denise Marie Grant, magna cum laude. Aylin Mary J. Guideson, magna cum laude. Brecken Lynn Hamlin, summa cum laude. Faith Elizabeth Hansen, summa cum laude. Alexandra Nicole Harris, summa cum laude. Hannah Hinojosa, cum laude. Catherine Hookie, summa cum laude. Tyler Victoria Horn, summa cum laude. Satara R. Hauskinson, cum laude. Miles Jensen, cum laude, summa cum laude. Emma Lori Johnson, summa cum laude. Jessica Kathleen Johnson. Zachary Mark Kupusin. Gregory J. Logston. Jennifer McNeil. Donna Joyce Miller, summa cum laude. Heather Nicole Milstead, cum laude. Kaylee Munoz, cum laude. Kenzie Moosfelt. Rochelle S. Neef. Kaylin M. Newman. Scott Odell, cum laude. Kyla Joe Oderman, magna cum laude. Harley B. Patterson. Creighton Pearson, cum laude. Alexis Peatgrass, summa cum laude. Cody Ray Ferris. Danae Rader, summa cum laude. Callie Jeanette Ritterbusch. Chelsea Marie Smith, summa cum laude. Tyler S. Smith. Sammy Joe Stout. Ethan Wayne Stray, magna cum laude. Taryn Danae Strong. Jacob Grant Trauernicht, magna cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Varner, magna cum laude. Kyla Brooke Walker. Ira Madison Weber. Andrew J. Windland. Samantha Rick cum laude.
Thank you for your patience. For you students that have been standing a while, go ahead and be seated. We can do louder than that, can't we? We can be louder than that. Come on. Yeah. I think we can do better. You've been an amazing audience, so thank you. Thank you very much. It's a wonderful, big, large class this year. Graduates, your journey to this moment was not one traveled alone. Please take a moment to recognize and celebrate those who stood by your every step of the way. Your parents, your grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, fellow students, teachers, professors, and staff. Please join me in offering them a heartfelt round of applause for their unwavering support and encouragement. Come on, we can be louder than that, graduates. Yeah. What a tremendous milestone. Graduates, we commend you for your hard work, personal sacrifices, and perseverance that have led you to the platform this morning to receive your degrees. We are proud of you, as are your families and friends. As you leave this college and make your mark on the world, we ask that you take Chadron State College with you wherever you go, okay? And we send our best wishes with you. I'd like to thank the following for their assistance in today's program. Dr. Matt Brust, Faculty Senate President, for carrying our Chadron State College mace. Dr. Scott Ritson, our Faculty Marshal and Professor of Health, Physical Education, and Recreation. And our student marshals, who have assisted on either end of the stage. Paige Pritchard, who is a member of the CSC Chapter Cardinal Key National Honor Sorority. Wyatt Real, who is a member of the CSC Chapter Blue Key Honorary Fraternity. Ella O'Brien for providing the opening moment of reflection. Dr. John Wojcik and the CSC Wind Symphony, who has provided the music today. Ms. Carrie Gaswick, Vice President for Administration and Finance, as well as the custodial and maintenance staff. Mr. Alex Helmbrick, Director of College Relations and College Relations Team. Ms. Melissa Mitchell, Registrar and the Records Office staff, and Ms. Amanda Medeiros, and Ms. Tara Kadlacek and the Conference Office staff, and Dr. Jamie Wada and the Blue Key and Cardinal Key members for serving as ushers. Please give them a round of applause as well. One last thing before we get you out of here. I would like to share with you some wonderful memories that I will forever cherish here at Chadron State College. This story involves one of our graduating students who graced this stage today that I embraced with a big hug. At the beginning of my presidency, a student set up a meeting with me. He did not want anything in particular. Instead, he just wanted to introduce himself and maybe get to know me a little bit better. I would see this student throughout the course of that year, and we would chat. In April, he was part of my inaugural Recessional. He continued to be involved in many CSC activities, and I got to know him better and better through those too. Starting this year, we set up monthly meetings to discuss his role as Student Senate President, but also just to catch up. Toward the end of the fall semester, he came to me and he told me that he was going to walk away from the school and the place that he loved. He had hit a bump in the road and maybe it was time to look in a different direction. Again, we talked. I listened to his reasonings for wanting to leave, and he listened to my reasons for wanting him to stay the course and to get his degree. Even when he decided to go on all online classes, we continued our monthly listening sessions via Zoom. I know that each time Mr. Colton Brienza, will you please stand, is on campus, that he stops by my office just to say hello or check in on myself and Julie Haas and to see how the campus is doing. Even though I too am now leaving, I expect our listening sessions to continue, as I'm so proud of you for continuing this journey, for not giving up, for staying on the path, right? And I look forward to seeing how your journey ends as well, and as you walk through life. Even though my time at Chadron has been short, I have fond memories of my time here. And yes, to kick off the school year, we held a freshman pep rally wherein the drum corps played, cheerleaders performed, and current students spoke welcoming to the incoming freshmen. The international food tasting is held each spring. It's a wonderful celebration of our international students preparing, cooking, and serving food from their cultures, parading their beautiful ethnic clothing, and this year they included a boutique of wares. I loved attending the various sporting events, music, and art events as well. So even though you and I are leaving Chadron State College, please know that I will carry many of my fond memories with me, and I hope that you do too. I have connections to each institution that I have been at, but I can honestly say, but there is something special about Chadron State College. My daughter is in college as well at the University of North Alabama, and I want for her the same things that I want for you, graduates. Okay? I want Chadron to be the place that you hold dear in your heart. I want your memories of Chadron to be of the great times you had, whether walking the trails, participating in spring days, or enjoying a game of Frisbee golf at the park. I hope that your relationships have last a lifetime and bring you back to Chadron State College to show off your accomplishments to your faculty, your staff, and our professors. I want you and your classmates to come back and enjoy homecoming traditions. I want you to bring your children to the Student Center and show them the pit and where you play pool or ping pong with your friends. I hope that you see your time here at Chadron as a part of a building block, a foundation, if you will. Graduates, I commend you for your hard work, your personal sacrifices, and your perseverance that have led you to this platform today to receive your degree. We are proud of you, as are your families and friends. As you leave this college to make the mark on your world, like I said earlier, take Chadron State College with you wherever you go. As you greet your fellow Chadron State alums, please greet them with a hearty, Soar Eagles. The students providing the closing moment and reflection is Ms. Kylie Ann Kempf from Carroll, Nebraska. Would you please come forward, Kylie?
Hello, everyone. As I was so kindly introduced, my name is Kylie, and I have been a student at Chadron State College for the past 5 years. I am honored to be in front of you all today, and I would like to extend a thank you to everyone who came to support their graduate. I personally want to thank everyone here supporting me today, as well as everyone who has taken care of me the past 5 years. Specifically, my church families for feeding me and making sure I was dressing warm in cold weather, and my friends for the crazy adventures, late night talks, and all of the lore that I know I will never forget. Thank you to my siblings for supporting me in their own sibling way, and especially thank you to my parents for loving me and listening to all of my crazy life decisions for the past 5 years. Now, I'm sure you are all expecting something super inspirational in this speech. However, I've never been one to really appreciate one of those speeches, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to be real with you guys. I am not using my degree from Chadron. However, I would never say that my time at CSC was a waste. In fact, quite the opposite. The friends that I've made and the learning that I have done in and outside the classroom will be put to some use, I'm sure, in my future job. But I also learned that my degree is not the sole factor in defining my success. So if there is one takeaway from my speech today, let it be this. Yes, we should be proud that we graduated and that we did get that degree, but also know that there is so much more life outside of college. There is always more to learn, more to be explored, and more knowledge to be had. Although your education may be over, never stop learning, never quit experimenting, and never shy away from changing things up. I fully believe that life begins wherever you are, and that it doesn't end when we graduate, but that it is only the beginning of new friends, adventures, and family. So go out, thank your family for the support, hug your friends, hang on to the memories, and know that there are so many more out there for you. Again, thank you all for coming today. I hope you know how much you are all appreciated, and I hope all of my fellow graduates are proud of the accomplishments we made. I'm excited for my next adventure, and I hope you all are too.
Thank you, Kylie. And we thank each of you in the audience for joining us to celebrate these graduates. Please rise for the recessional. Feel free to join your graduate in the mezzanine out front for a reception. This concludes our commencement ceremony. Soar Eagles.